Hey, what's up, guys? Got on about the video and I'm going to do my Tom review for January 18th through January 19th, 2022. So here we go. So starting off the block there, we have Primal. Episode starts out with uh, we left off in the previous episode. Technically, uh, mostly the caveman there was trying to figure out giving water to the T-Rex there and stuff like that. He was trying to find some water for the T-Rex there. He finds some fucking water there, give it to the fucking T-Rex and stuff like that, trying to heal it up because the T-Rex is totally beat up at this point. He was trying to heal it there with the fucking mud there and stuff like that. Um, and all that stuff there. Mostly there were some fucking I think there's some like fucking birds technically eating off the corpses there on the ground, and the caveman actually builds the like a bed there, taking the T-Rex there with him, and stuff like that. They're getting chased by hyenas there, or not getting chased by hyenas, but he knows there's some hyenas there, so they try to get away from him and stuff like that. They go to the cave there. They're mostly getting followed by the fucking hyenas there. He was swinging his fucking spear at them, mostly scaring the hyenas off there, stuff like that. They mostly get attacked by random bugs there. Mostly they mostly get into the cave there, and he's trying to kill some and stuff like that. And mostly they get attacked by random bugs. These like random bugs were technically kind of like looked like fucking leeches or something, and they fucking attacked him and stuff like that. He was trying to get rid of the leeches and stuff. And he gets stabbed. He gets cut by one of them there and stuff like that, killing them off and stuff like that. He mostly kills them all off there, and then he was trying to build a wall around the T-Rex there, stuff like that. The T-Rex legs is totally broken at this point when it was standing up there and stuff like that. And he was telling him, I don't know what he was telling him there, but it was also technically when he was building the wall there, technically the hyenas found the fucking T-Rex there and stuff like that. And mostly the caveman actually was taking them all on, and technically it was kicking their ass half the time, but there was a massive pack there, like all of them. So technically it was getting pushed there until the T-Rex comes in and started whooping ass there. And mostly it took all of them. It took the T-Rex and him to kill off all the fucking mostly it took him and the T-Rex there, or it took the caveman and the T-Rex to kill off all the fucking hyenas there, and they did their wars, or they did their he did his scream and the T-Rex did his roar. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. And that was Primal. Next we have Luthon the third part 6. Honestly, I don't really care about Luthon there. I don't really watch Luthon, so yeah. So that's it for part 6. Next, after Luthon, we had One Piece there. So episode starts out with Luffy trying to get onto the big ass ship there and stuff like that. Sanji says something about he's like, you better get this right, Luffy, or we're gonna be fucking dead there and stuff like that. He's like, and Luffy's saying, I'm trying, stuff like that, Sanji and stuff like that. He fucking launches fucking Luffy onto the ship there. Mostly overshot him, and then he's like, mostly technically didn't really overshot him, but he launched him pretty high up, or pretty high up where the chain is at. Stuff like that. He's like, wow, this thing is fucking big and stuff like that. That's what he was saying. And he sees the other guy there. He's like, oh, wait, he's down there and stuff like that. And mostly fucking the merman, um, and the merman, but mostly the fucking the fishman were trying to get away, trying to stop the ship there, so they can let the princess to escape there, or Harshinobi, I think that's what her name is, trying to let her escape there and stuff like that. When this other guy was trying to kill her and stuff like that, and she was trying to escape there, and she was thinking, the princess was thinking, like, well, there's one part of the palace there where the straw hats took, and mostly I might just take that way, and it's mostly open there, and stuff like that. That's what she was thinking. She was like thinking about that and stuff like that, and mostly she was getting chased by a guy there, and he's like, he's like, why are you running away and stuff like that. That's what he said. And he's like, why you just can't love me and stuff like that. That's what the guy said to her. And she's like, well, you're a creep and stuff like that. That's what she said to him. She's like, what? He's like, what? And stuff like that. He's like, how dare you call me a creep and stuff like that. And she was saying stuff about that, saying like, oh yeah, he's like, how dare you call me a creep and stuff like that. And he's like, well, you need to die and stuff like that. um, Mostly Luffy taking on that one fishman, or the head fishman pirate there. The new fishman head pirate, and definitely he was getting chased around and stuff like that, and definitely he pops his bubble there, and so Luffy was kind of technically like losing consciousness because he couldn't breathe underwater, and stuff like that. And then mostly they gave him the bubble there, and then only the prince there saves Luffy there. He's like, take this, Luffy, and stuff like that. So he takes it, and stuff like that happens there. Technically, uh, technically the fishman leader jumps into the thing. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna go after this other guy. He's like, I'm gonna deal with Straw Hat later. And mostly he talks to the other guy there and says, he's like, well, we need to do this, Harry Jones. We need to do this. And, I think it was Harry Jones. And he's like, well, you've done this thing, blah, 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 blah. And the head fisherman stabs the guy there. He's honestly going after the princess. He stabs him and stuff like that. And he's like, you're not worth the being a fisherman. So that. And that's where the episode ends. So yeah, that was One Piece. Next, we had another episode of One Piece there. Not going to do the second episode there because I don't want to do two in a row. So yeah. Technically, right after One Piece, there we had Naruto Shippuden there. Put in a disclaimer here before I get started. I am gonna do the part 2 on a separate video, so there will be a separate video for part 2 for Naruto Shippuden there. So yeah. So here goes in part 1 of it there, or the first part of the two-parter. So episode starts out with mostly they were announcing the Chunin exams there. Like Tsunade was saying, mostly we see freaking Kashi there was trying to actually get the Hanging Rain there to beating the Chunin exams and stuff like that. He wanted to talk to the some or Donzo. We want to talk to Donzo there. And mostly Donzo was actually, they didn't really agree there and stuff like that. And Kakashi saying, well, you're going against me, you're also going against the Hidden Leaf there, and you're going against the Hidden Sand there and stuff like that. And mostly he was saying you're going against the sand and the leaf there and stuff like that, or the leaf and the sand there, and stuff like that. And if you don't anticipate there and stuff like that, if you didn't anticipate, Donzo technically agreed there. He technically fucking agreed to do it. Technically, we see Pain there was actually saying something about like, well, we need to watch him out and stuff like that. And mostly we have to, mostly we're just gonna go after the Jinchuriki there and stuff like that. That still happens. Explains there and stuff like that. We go back to the the Leaf Village there. Tsunade was talking to Chijuni there and stuff like that, saying like what we have like all these like other candidates and stuff like that, and how we're gonna do with all the candidates there and stuff like that. And she said we need to watch the Hidden Rain there because they're kind of like a suspicious type of group there and stuff like that. And they actually said that there and stuff like that. And mostly, they're like, what other nation is there? They're like, well, there's a small nation called the Hidden Rain, the Hidden Waterfall. I think it was the Hidden Waterfall, if I'm not mistaken. So the Hidden Waterfall there, and this is when we get to see the first time Fu. We get to see Fu the first time there. Mostly Fu was technically chilling there. She was fucking chilling there at the waterfall, and then mostly, I guess the uh, the he hit a ward of the hidden waterfall. Actually was saying something to Fu there, saying why you want to join the Chunin exams and stuff like that. She technically, he was technically saying that stuff there with it there and stuff. When he was actually saying stuff about that, and she said, well, she wants to do it there. She can do it. She kind of like pretty like. She's like, why I can't do it? So he's like, well, you can do it, and she kind of got really excited there stuff like that to join there and stuff like that, but you need to watch out. They're like, we need to watch her because she's a Cherokee there. She was like mostly a Cherokee there, so and mostly they had to watch out for her and stuff like that. And stuff happens there. Mostly we see Choji and Ino were down a team there, or down a member because Shikamaru was a Chunin there. And mostly because they were down a member there, mostly he was definitely Chunin there and stuff like that, so they couldn't do nothing about that there and stuff like that. And Sakura, they're mostly saying, oh, this is the Sakura join our team there. Shikamaru, or technically, talks to Sakura there, and she technically turns it down at first, and stuff like that. And she was saying something about Naruto and Sasuke. Possibly, we don't know when Naruto is going to come back, and Sasuke technically left the village a long time ago. So, technically, she was saying stuff about that to Sakura there. And stuff like that. Mostly doing all that stuff there. So, mostly she was technically doing it. Technically, we get to see a little bit of Naruto actually training with Jiraiya there, so we get to see him doing a little bit of training there and stuff like that. So we get to see Naruto actually get to train with Jiraiya a little bit. And we see Sakura, mostly they were saying something to Sakura there, saying mostly some guy went into a mudslide there, or a rock slide there, and he got really badly hurt there and stuff like that. And Sakura was doing the surgery there. Once she was doing the surgery there, Chirina was talking to Tsunade there, saying she was doing surgery there, and Tsunade's like, "Oh crap, we need to stop Sakura from doing the surgery." They're like, "Wait, Sakura actually usually do this surgery. Why the fuck? We can't let her do it," and then stuff like that. She's like, "Oh yeah, she can, but not in the state she is in right now." And mostly Sakura technically saves the guy's life. Mostly Sakura does saves the guy's life there and stuff like that. And then Tsunade busts through the door. Sakura faints there because she used a lot of her chakra there, stuff like that. Tsunade picks her up and she's like, well, she's exhausted there and stuff like that, but she did it on her own and stuff. And stuff like that happens. and then that's where the episode. She said, and well, technically they said, oh yeah, the student of Tsunade and stuff like that. And that's where technically the episode ends. Well, the first episode is gonna end. But yeah, and then we have another episode of Naruto Shippuden, but I'm gonna get that in a separate video there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it there. And we had Luthor, we had Shenmue there. Right after Naruto Shippuden, we had Shenmue and we had Attack on Titan. Well, mostly for Attack on Titan, I will have it pinned up on the end of the video. So yep. Comment, rate, and responsive to its mirrors. We like our mirrors, please subscribe. And medication, single uploads, guard responsive to its mirrors. We like our out. Peace.